Yo, what's up everyone? We're diving into the world of jobs, but not just any jobs. We're talking about the jobs with the most. Those jobs that make you go, whoa, that's intense, or man, that takes some serious guts. We're talking about firefighters, detectives, even CEOs. These are the jobs that make you feel like you're living in a movie, the ones that get your adrenaline pumping and make you respect the people who do them every single day. So buckle up because we're about to uncover the mystique behind these awesome professions. Get ready to be amazed, surprised, and maybe even inspired to find your own job with some serious aura. Let's do this. First up, we're talking about the ultimate masters of mystery detectives and criminal investigators. These guys and girls are like real-life Sherlock Holmes, solving crimes and bringing justice. Imagine the thrill of the chase, piecing together clues and tracking down suspects. It's like being inside your favorite crime drama, except it's real life. Every day is different, every case a new puzzle, crucial to keeping our communities safe. All right, moving on to some real-life superheroes, firefighters. These brave men and women run towards danger when everyone else is running away. Talk about courage. They face scorching flames, crumbling buildings and life or death situations every single day, all to save lives and protect our communities. Imagine the adrenaline rush, the heat on your face, the weight of that gear as you climb a ladder into a burning building, knowing that every second counts. These guys are the definition of selfless, putting their lives on the line to save others. They train relentlessly, they work together like a well-oiled machine, and they face unimaginable danger with unwavering courage. They're not just fighting fires, they're fighting for people's lives, for families, for entire communities. Now that's what I call a job with aura. The kind of job that earns you respect wherever you go, the kind of job that makes you a true hero. All right, guys, we're back with our list of jobs with the most aura, and this next one hits different. We're talking police officers and sheriff's patrol officers, everyday heroes patrolling our streets, making sure things don't descend into chaos. Can you imagine a world without them? It'd be like a citywide challenge gone wrong 24/7. Responding to emergencies, chasing down bad guys, keeping us safe. They never know what they'll walk into. It takes a special kind of person to handle that pressure. And it's not just about chasing down criminals, building relationships with the community, making people feel safe. They're the ones you call when you need help. Respect for the officers out there putting their lives on the line. They don't get enough credit. So next time you see an officer, give them a nod, a wave, let them know you appreciate what they do. Ever think about who's keeping an eye on things when you're not around? We're talking about the unsung heroes of security guards. They protect everything from your local mall to huge concerts and events, making sure no one's sneaking backstage or stopping shoplifters, keeping people safe and making sure everything runs smoothly. It's a huge responsibility, and they do it all without breaking a sweat. So next time you see a security guard, give them a nod. They play a vital role in keeping our world safe and secure. Respect. Buckle up. This job is not for the faint of heart. Heroes on the highway, speed demons with a purpose, ambulance drivers and attendants. They answer the call when every second counts, rushing to get people medical attention, sirens blaring, lights flashing, weaving through traffic at breakneck speeds. Talk about an adrenaline rush. Highly trained professionals bringing the emergency room to you, making split-second decisions that mean life or death. Next time you hear that siren, pull over and let them through. Yo, what's up everybody? We're talking about jobs with serious aura and critical care nurses. They're practically glowing. Imagine being the reason someone wakes up after surgery, the one who keeps their heart pumping when it wants to quit. That's a critical care nurse, people. They're masters of medicine, constantly monitoring vitals, administering meds, and basically being superheroes in scrubs. These nurses work crazy hours, often in high-stress situations, but they handle it all with a level of compassion and expertise that's mind-blowing. They're there for the highs and lows, celebrating victories and comforting families during tough times. So next time you see a critical care nurse, give them a nod of respect, maybe a fist bump, because they're out there saving lives every single day. Seriously, these guys and girls are the backbone of the healthcare system. All right, fam, we're back with more jobs that scream aura, and this time we're shining the spotlight on EMTs and paramedics. These are the true first responders, the ones who show up when things go sideways, and I'm not talking about a spilled drink. We're talking car accidents, heart attacks, you name it. These heroes are there, sirens blaring, ready to jump into action. They assess the situation in seconds, making life or death decisions while keeping their cool. Talk about pressure. They're like walking hospitals, equipped with all sorts of gadgets and gizmos to stabilize patients and get them to the hospital ASAP. And the best part, they do it all with a smile and a reassuring hand on the shoulder. So if you ever need medical attention, remember the EMTs and paramedics, the unsung heroes who put their lives on the line every day to save ours. Mad respect! Today, we're diving into the world of ER physicians, the rock stars of the medical field. Imagine walking into a room filled with flashing lights and alarms blaring. That's their office. ER doctors handle everything from broken bones to gunshot wounds with zen-like calmness. They're like conductors, directing a team to save lives, experts in pressure, making split-second decisions. ER physicians have that special something that makes them stand out. All right, guys, buckle up because we're about to dive into the world of explosives workers. These are the people who literally play with fire, or should I say explosions, for a living. Imagine the guts it takes to show up to work every day knowing you're dealing with stuff that could go boom at any moment. They're like the demolition experts you see in movies, except this is real life with real risks and real consequences. These guys and gals are the definition of precision and nerves of steel. One wrong move, one miscalculation, and things could go south real fast. That's why they train like crazy, learning how to handle explosives safely and effectively. Talk about a job with some serious aura, right? I mean, you don't mess with someone who can literally move mountains with a push of a button. Respect. Okay, we've all got that friend who's always down for a crazy adventure, right? Well, extreme sports instructors take that to a whole new level. These are the daredevils who live for the adrenaline rush, and they get to share that passion with others. Imagine teaching someone how to skydive, snowboard down a mountain, or even bungee jump. It's not just about the skills, it's about conquering fears and pushing limits. You've got to have serious confidence to guide someone through that kind of experience. But it's not all about the thrills and spills. These instructors are also responsible for safety, making sure everyone follows the rules and stays out of harm's way. So if you're looking for a job that's equal parts exhilarating and rewarding, look no further than extreme sports instruction. Just be prepared for a wild ride. You might think fishing is all about casting a line and waiting for a bite. But let me tell you, it's way more intense than that, especially for those working on commercial fishing vessels. We're talking long hours, tough conditions, and a whole lot of uncertainty out on the open ocean. These guys are battling unpredictable weather, massive nets, and sometimes even dangerous marine life. It's a physically demanding job that requires serious grit and determination. I mean, have you ever seen a storm at sea? Those waves are no joke. But it's not just about braving the elements, it's also about bringing food to our tables. Fishing workers play a vital role in the food industry, and that's something to appreciate. So next time you enjoy a tasty seafood meal, take a moment to think about the hard-working men and women who risk their necks to bring it to your plate. That's some serious dedication right there. Yo, what's up, guys? We're back. And this time, we're diving into the world of hazmat removal workers. You know, the ones who deal with stuff that could literally melt your face off. Yeah, those guys. Talk about serious aura. These guys are like the real-life superheroes, but instead of capes, they rock those crazy hazmat suits. They walk into situations that would make most people run for the hills, facing down toxic waste, chemical spills, and all sorts of nasty stuff. Can you imagine being surrounded by invisible threats that could take you down in an instant? That's their everyday reality. These guys are trained to the max, knowing exactly how to handle every situation and neutralize any threat. It takes guts, precision, and a whole lot of brains to do what they do. They're the unsung heroes keeping our world safe from invisible dangers, and that, my friends, is some serious aura material right there. All right, guys, let's get real for a second. We're talking about the military now, the brave men and women who put their lives on the line every single day to protect our freedom. These are the true definitions of courage and sacrifice. We're talking about soldiers, sailors, airmen, marines, the whole shebang. These guys go through intense training, pushing themselves to the limit, both physically and mentally, to be ready for anything. They face danger head-on, whether it's in a desert, a jungle, or even in the air. They leave their families and loved ones behind, knowing they might not come back, all to defend our country and our way of life. Now that's what I call dedication. Their selflessness and bravery are beyond inspiring, and the aura they carry is one of respect, honor, and a whole lot of guts. All right, guys, buckle up, because we're about to step into the Oval Office. That's right, we're talking about the President and Vice President, the leaders of the free world. Talk about pressure. Imagine having the weight of an entire nation on your shoulders. Every decision you make, every word you speak, has the potential to change the course of history. That's some serious responsibility, and it takes a special kind of person to handle it. These are the folks who negotiate peace treaties, command the military, and shape the future of the country. They work tirelessly, day and night, dealing with everything from economic crises to international conflicts. It's a high-stakes game of chess, and they're the grandmasters. The decisions they make affect millions, even billions of lives. Now that's what I call aura, the power to influence the world on such a massive scale. We've talked about the President and the Vice President, right? But let's not forget about the other heavy hitters, the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, the Attorney General. The Secretary of State makes deals with other countries. The Secretary of Defense is in charge of the entire military. The Attorney General ensures everyone's following the rules. These folks might not be in the spotlight, but they've got serious weight on their shoulders. They're making decisions that shape our world. All right, we've talked about high-pressure jobs, but let's show some love for the folks who keep us fed, the farmers. They might not wear suits or carry badges, but they've got aura in spades. These are the people who work tirelessly, rain or shine, to grow the food that ends up on our tables. They're the unsung heroes of our time. You guys rock. All right, guys, let's talk about the people who literally hold our lives in their hands. Doctors. They might not have superpowers, but their knowledge and skills are pretty darn close. Think about it. They spend years studying the human body, learning how to diagnose and treat illnesses. They're like detectives of the medical world, piecing together clues to figure out what's wrong and how to fix it. And they do it all with compassion and empathy, because they genuinely care about their patients. From routine checkups to life-saving surgeries, doctors are there for us every step of the way. They're the ones we turn to when we're feeling our worst, and they always do their best to make us feel better. So, next time you see a doctor, give them a nod of respect. They've dedicated their lives to helping others, and that's a pretty awesome thing to do. Plus, that white coat just screams aura, don't you think? All right, guys, lawyers, these guys and gals are like the real-life superheroes of the courtroom. They fight for justice, defend the innocent, and make sure the bad guys don't get away with anything. Imagine the pressure, the fate of your client in your hands. Every word you say, every piece of evidence you present could make or break the case. It's like a real-life game of chess, but the stakes are way higher. People's lives, their freedom, their entire future could depend on how well you do your job. Next up, we got the masterminds behind everything from bridges to spaceships, the problem solvers, the innovators, engineers. These are the folks who turn dreams into reality. They take an idea and figure out how to make it actually work. Can you imagine designing a skyscraper that touches the clouds? Or a self-driving car that can navigate through traffic? Engineers make that happen. They're like the architects of our future. And it's not just about buildings and gadgets. Engineers are involved in medicine, energy, environmental protection. They're tackling some of the world's biggest challenges head-on, finding solutions that can change the world. Talk about impact. Engineers are shaping the future. And that's about as awesome as it gets. Are you liking this awesome video? We're diving into the world of jobs with major aura, and this time we're talking about professors. These are the folks who dedicate their lives to shaping young minds. They're like the real-life Yoda, dropping knowledge bombs left and right. Imagine standing in front of a lecture hall, hundreds of students hanging on your every word. Professors get to share their passion, their knowledge, and inspire the next generation. They're not just teaching facts, they're sparking curiosity and challenging assumptions. And let's be real, the whole publish or perish thing, that's some next-level dedication right there. Professors are constantly pushing the boundaries of their fields. They're not just teachers, they're pioneers, explorers, constantly seeking out new knowledge. You've got to respect that kind of commitment. Plus, let's not forget the impact they have. Think about the professors who changed your life, the ones who inspired you. They have a hand in shaping the future, one student at a time. That's some serious aura right there. All right, guys, buckle up because we're stepping into the world of high-stakes decision-making and corporate power moves. We're talking about C-suite executives, CEOs, COOs, CMOs, you name it. These are the folks calling the shots, steering the ship, the ultimate bosses. They lead massive companies, making decisions that affect thousands of employees and millions of customers. With great power comes great aura, and these executives have it in spades. They've got the charisma to inspire, the vision to lead, and the guts to make tough calls. Think about the CEOs you see out there, the ones who've built empires from the ground up. They're changing the world with their businesses and innovations. They're not afraid to take risks, to push boundaries, to chase their dreams. And let's be real, the perks don't hurt either. Private jets, luxury cars, corner offices with breathtaking views. That's the life of a C-suite executive. Wow! We've explored some seriously cool jobs with tons of aura, from the adrenaline-pumping world of firefighters to the mind-blowing research of scientists. It's been one epic ride. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams, and remember, you've got the power to make any job your dream job. Please like, comment, and share this video so others may benefit. Also, you may go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any valuable content. And follow me at leroyaBrown.ca to discover more.